So in this video, what I got here is a tape review, specifically on this stuff right here, hurricane tape. I was looking online, I couldn't find any reviews for this tape done by individuals, so I figured I would do a review on it and tell you my impressions of this tape. There is a video on this hurricane tape made by Bunker's YouTube channel, posted I think like a couple years ago, showing how it holds up to its intended purpose, I suppose, is a hurricane tape. What they did, I think they originally developed it for, and they shot like I think a piece of wood at some glass that they taped in times of hurricanes to keep glass from shattering or to hold a window together, and it does incredibly well versus, say, duct tape. Now, the reason why they tout this tape is so strong and tough is it's got this tarp-like material. It's made out of this tarp-like material, and you can't tear it by hand. It just doesn't tear. You have to use scissors or a knife of some sort to cut it because it's very similar to, say, like a tarp. It's tarp-like material. So, what's this tape all about? So this says there's nothing stronger or tougher, which so far it seems very tough. I had bought 2 rolls of this, and I've been using this for over a year, so I feel that I can give a pretty good review on this. So they call it hurricane tape, unbelievably strong all-purpose tape, and they say it can be used for construction, marine, automotive, home, and it's an all-purpose tape, not just for taping windows in times of hurricanes. So it depends on your use case if this is going to be useful for you, and I'll give you my impressions. So it doesn't tear, like I just showed you. It's super strong. It doesn't leave any residue after you peel it away from whatever you've used it to repair or hold together, so that's pretty good. But however, some of the higher end duct tapes don't do that either. So it's thin, so you get quite a bit on a roll. So it's the thickness of a thin tarp. It's white in color. That's the only color that you can get it in from what I can see. So my impressions of this tape. So I'm going to compare it to this stuff here, extreme packing tape. So it's clear packing tape, except for it has fibers interwoven with it, and it's a little bit stronger and thicker, and it's got a nice adhesive. The only problem with this tape is if you use it to tape something together, it does leave some of the stickiness behind. If you leave it out in the sun or it's been stuck to it for a couple years, it does leave something behind. It does tear by hand, so it's not strong that way, but this tape has been really useful for me over the years. So as you can see, it's clear and you can see the interwoven fibers. Okay, and the other thing I have here is Gorilla Tape. Good old Gorilla Tape, a newer form of duct tape, incredibly strong, really nice adhesive. It tears easy, so if you need it, it's really easy to use, whereas this stuff here, it depends on your use case again. If you want something that's super strong and won't tear, this might work for you. However, it's a real pain to have to, every time you use this tape, you need a knife or scissors to cut it. Small irritant, it is an irritant nonetheless. Super strong adhesive with the Gorilla Tape, the Gorilla Duct Tape. And I have experience with other duct tapes as well. I much more prefer the 3M or Scotch brands versus the cheapy brands, because I find the higher end brands really don't leave much of a residue behind, unless it's been left out in the sun or it's been adhered to, you've adhered it to something for many years. Anyways, incredibly strong tape. It's got fibers, I think, interwoven with it. It might, at least it looks that way. Incredibly strong but easy to tear, just by if you can get it started. So I have a test done up here to show you the differences in the tape and the adhesive qualities, because this is tape and I want a good adhesive quality, and where this is where I think it fails in terms of it being tape. So we'll do this. We'll do the duct tape first, the Gorilla brand duct tape, And I just wanted to show you like how strong it is that it adheres to a flat surface with so these are 2.5 pound weights. So I'm going to hold this up and I'm going to shake it and see if it falls off. I think that would take a while, but it will eventually, but I'm not going to keep doing that. So next we'll move to the hurricane tape. Oh look, it peeled right off. Okay, so let's just stick it back. That might be unfair, so let's hold it up like this. And I haven't done anything to this tape beforehand. I haven't made the tape unsticky or anything like that. And in fact, maybe what I'll do, just to prove to you guys, is I'll take a fresh piece. And I'll adhere it to it. And it does do what it says it does release really easily. So there is that. However, as a tape for doing a repair, I don't want that. So let's hold it up like this. Let's cheat a little bit. Well, anyways, so that's that one. And then the extreme packing tape. This one, it's pretty sticky. So it might not be as strong as the other tapes in terms of the actual tape itself, but the glue, the adhesive is very strong. So this is where my beef with the hurricane tape is that it is a terrible tape in terms of for sticking things together. If you want something to peel off, I will use painter's tape. It just doesn't conform well to surfaces like this here. If I stick it in this hole here, and I do a repair, I find it doesn't seal very well. The adhesive just is not sticky enough with this. It just peels right off. Again, use case. Maybe there is a use case that you want something not to stick for a really long time. Temporary repairs maybe, but I don't think I would trust this, to be perfectly honest. Like the video that they show of them shooting a piece of wood at it, this stuff definitely is going to be stronger than all of these other tapes because just the way it's made, right? The material, and they're covering a big sheet of it. So I highly recommend, if you're interested in that, just to go check out that video. However, they tout this as an all-purpose tape now, and it's not really great for that. So that's my impressions of this tape. I know this was a longer video just to review tape, but I wanted to give you guys just an idea of how strong this tape is and where the shortcomings and issues are with this tape. It's too bad because I had great hopes for it, and it just doesn't seem to live up to its name for general purpose use. I think if you use it to tape windows in a hurricane, it's probably great. Maybe you guys do have really good use for it and I'm being unfair. But I do find like some of the higher end tapes like this don't leave a residue behind, whereas they keep saying that this doesn't leave anything behind, and it's true, but it doesn't stick as well either. So I don't know, there's a trade-off there, I guess. Anyways, that's my review. A little long-winded, so I apologize for that. And thanks for watching.